Investigation that's uncovered what some call an environmental disaster. Thousands of people may be at risk, and the government's known about this for years.
Tonight, the danger remains. News Channel 5's Will Ripley spent 3 months digging into this. Now he's getting results. Will.
Tonight, hundreds of McAllen families are literally sitting on top of this, a highly toxic, highly explosive substance in the ground under homes in this neighborhood. We took a sample, and look what happens when I light a match. It goes up in flames.
So this is explosive.
It's a disaster.
Scott McLean and Richard Roth are two lawyers on one mission.
Just come clean it up.
Something has to be done about this.
This is a huge underground lake of poison. McLean and Roth filed a lawsuit on behalf of the families who live right over it. You can see on this map where it is, the area in blue, home to more than 200 families.
It's floating all over underneath McAllen here.
A plume of pollution, one of the largest in the United States. 33 acres of contamination floating on top of the groundwater under 23rd Street in South McAllen.
People's lives are at risk here, that's right.
You could take this stuff right now, pull it out of the ground, put it in your car, and it would be full. You could drive away.
We wanted to see for ourselves if this stuff is really underground. So we opened up this monitoring well. It's a small pipe that goes 15 to 30 feet down. Using this thin plastic tube, we took a sample of what should be groundwater. Water is not what we found. This is the sample we just took, and you can see on the top there is the contamination, on the bottom, the groundwater. There's much more contamination than there is groundwater in our sample. It smells like gasoline, and look what happens when we take a match to it.
This stuff is highly flammable. If any spark would get to it, it can explode.
That's exactly what happened in 1992 in Guadalajara, Mexico. The very same substance we pulled from the ground in McAllen leaked into the sewer system, triggering a series of explosions. 206 people dead, 500 hurt, 15,000 homeless.
That town literally blew up.
Just like McAllen, Guadalajara had an underground plume. Once the dangerous gases seeped into the sewers, one small spark created a disaster. This internal document from the Texas Railroad Commission shows McAllen city workers reported fuel fumes in the sewers. It also says workers noticed natural gas odors while laying a water line.
It puts them in danger if something were to happen and a pipeline were to explode.
Roth and McLean say another danger lurks here, a toxic chemical, benzene.
And the benzene vapors can travel through the soil, get into people's homes, and cause leukemia.
That's exactly what Gracie Osuna believes happened to her daughter Nuvia, 2 years old when she was diagnosed with leukemia, 6 years old when she died.
Nuvia was a very special child. Losing her was like a knife straight through my heart, but I know she's with God, and one day I'll be with her again.
Nuvia's not the only one. Another girl down the street got leukemia. She survived. Roth fears more could get sick.
People getting cancers from being in their house.
It's clear this pollution is a big problem. It's not clear whose problem it is. Nobody can seem to agree on where this contamination comes from. Here are 3 possible sources. Spilled fuel. For decades, diesel and gasoline spilled from the trains on these tracks owned by Union Pacific. According to the state, the company admits they're partially at fault. Gas stations. Leaking underground fuel tanks at the old Coastal Mart on 23rd caused this 37,000-gallon plume. Look how small it is compared to the other one. Cleanup of the Coastal Mart mess still took 14 years and cost $1 million. Leaking pipelines. Check out this video McLean and Roth took in 2004. The owner of these natural gas pipelines in South McAllen said they were welded shut. When they tested the lines, see for yourself. The green testing liquid just squirts out. These pictures show holes in the pipelines.
We found one part of the pipeline that was actually fixed by just actually wrapping tape around it.
The gas company's own documents from 1989 show leaks in the McAllen area, contaminated soil, potentially causing real problems. Remember this explosion in McCook in February? It was caused by a leaking natural gas line. The same kind of leak Roth and McAllen say helped create this 33-acre underground lake of toxic, explosive poison.
Right underneath people's homes, and it's got to be cleaned up.
McAllen and Roth's lawsuit on behalf of families in this neighborhood was settled out of court just before trial. The families got some money. The settlement meant no trial and no court order to clean it up.
I lose sleep at night because that plume's still there.
We went to McAllen City Manager Mike Perez. He says the city has known about contamination in this neighborhood since 1992. He admits McAllen has done nothing. Why hasn't the city of McAllen taken more of a lead on getting this thing cleaned up?
Well, one of the things, it's the responsibility of the state of Texas.
That's not exactly true. Under the Texas Water Code, local government can sue to get the pollution cleaned up. Perez says the city has other things to worry about.
Of course we'd like to have it cleaned up, Will. I mean, I think anytime you have a problem, you'd like to have it taken care of. Should you make the local government be responsible for cleaning up? I don't think so.
The state of Texas hasn't done much either. Here in Austin, they spend years going back and forth. Whose problem is it? Who should clean it up? The case file started collecting dust until News Channel 5 stepped in. The McAllen contamination comes from more than one source, so 2 state agencies are involved. The Texas Commission on Environmental Quality handles pollution from trains and gas stations. The Texas Railroad Commission handles pollution from pipelines. The Railroad Commission turned down our request for an interview. They did give us this report from pipeline owner XTO Energy. The company says none of the pollution comes from their pipelines, the same ones this video shows leaking in 2004. XTO's explanation seems to be good enough for the state. This email to News Channel 5 says, quote, the Railroad Commission does not plan to pursue further investigation. Case closed. A much different response over at the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality.
We've got finger-pointing going on between potentially responsible parties.
Jay Karsten manages the cleanup division of the TCEQ. His agency has known about the McAllen plume for at least 16 years. During that time, the state of Texas received billions of dollars from the oil and gas companies. Some have said the reason this action hasn't been taken quickly is because Texas is an oil and gas state.
You know, that has nothing to do with my day-to-day decision-making.
Karsten says his first priority is public health and safety. Is this a health and safety issue?
It is not. It is not.
Karsten says the families living here are safe because the plume is more than 15 feet underground. He also says nobody drinks the groundwater. We pointed out, by law, the state is required to get pollution like this cleaned up. Because of our investigation, it's going to be.
You've, you know, brought this issue to our attention, and we're going to act on it.
Karsten says one company, Union Pacific, has already agreed to help clean up. We tried contacting the other companies. So far, no response. The cleanup is welcome news to Roth and McAllen after more than a decade of fighting.
Everyone's dropped the ball here. They acknowledge that this is one of the largest plumes in the country, and yet they've done nothing about it.
Now the state is finally doing something about it. The Railroad Commission is reopening its case. In fact, just this morning there was a meeting between the Railroad Commission, the TCEQ, and experts. They promised to get to the bottom of who caused this and who will pay to clean it up. You can bet we'll stay on top of developments until this stuff is gone for good, and the folks who live in this neighborhood can feel safe again. Will Ripley, News Channel 5 at 10, McAllen.
And there are 5 known areas of contamination in McAllen. Take a look. Here's a map showing those locations. As for other Valley cities, News Channel 5 is still working to get answers. Now, the state admits they're not aware of every single trouble spot. Possible locations include areas near train tracks, old gas stations, and locations with underground pipelines. You can watch our investigation anytime online at newschannel5.tv.